And CBS will be providing a lot of coverage next week. We'll be bringing that to you live.
Yeah. And for this weather breeze, so it's cold today. It's going to be cold tomorrow. It's going to be cold the next day. And the next.
And it's going to be even colder next week. Yeah. Looking at the coldest air of the season, next week is back to school for a lot of kiddos. So trying to find some kind of routine right back in our lives when it's felt a little like holidays in the middle of the week for weeks. And we're going to have some changes with the weather. Now, we have issued a Storm 5 alert for Sunday morning. There's been a lot of hullabaloo going around on social media. Hear me. I'm going to tell you what to expect. We're going to have an active period of weather Sunday morning through Monday afternoon, but that entire period is not going to be hazardous weather. I have issued a Storm 5 alert for Sunday morning because of some concerns that ice may accumulate, mainly for areas north of I-40 from around daybreak Sunday through lunchtime. So roughly a 6-hour window, 6 a.m. to noon. We're going to keep a close eye on it, so you stay tuned if you are north of I-40. And we'll update you with that icing potential. In general, it looks like we would see up to 1/10 of an inch. That would not cause concerns as far as widespread power outages, but that could definitely make some slick spots on roads, especially elevated surfaces, just the first few steps outside your door. Then it'll be rainy all day Sunday, no big deal. Not fun, but not hazardous. Monday, we will likely see a brief period where we transition to snow. And the mischief maker is really far away. It's way in the West Coast. It's in the Pacific time zone. It's right off the coast of Portland. That system is what's going to track across the country over the next 2 days and bring us a messy finish to our weekend and a messy start to our work week. Back to school for some kiddos Monday. The rest of them, I think, were scheduled Tuesday. Generally clear right now for tonight. It's just cold. It's cold. The wind will slowly relax. Skies are clear, so 30s will become 20s, and tomorrow will be a brisk afternoon. I'm going to show you our forecast computer models with temperatures, because temperatures, of course, are the deciding factor. Is it a raindrop? Is it a snowflake? Is it a sleet pellet? Is it freezing rain? Well, when you see pink moving in, which is what we've got Sunday morning, it will likely be a mixture. And important to know, just to kind of help you understand this, the same way when sweat evaporates from your skin, it cools your body down. When rain falls through the atmosphere, it evaporates, and that actually helps to cool the air. And that's why temperatures can change a lot. We call it the thermal profile. Basically, the journey from the cloud to the ground, it changes. And that means that we will likely see a mixture. Some sleet, transitioning to rain, transitioning to some freezing rain. We are expected to have a southerly wind kick up and warm us all to near 50 by Sunday afternoon. So even if you get some ice, it's going to melt because of the temperatures, and then rain will wash it all away. So it's not long lasting. It's that window of time Sunday morning we want you to be careful. Monday, moisture is going to be hightailing it out of here, and behind it, the cold air catches up, and there will be a narrow window Monday morning where we could see some flakes fly. The ground will be wet. The ground is still relatively warm, and so that's why we're not thinking much snow will stick. If anything were to accumulate, it would likely be in our Kentucky counties. So again, different impacts based on where you are. Temperatures cool down big time behind this. It's going to be chilly for the Titans game. We should be right around 37 as the game starts, warming into the afternoon, but it's going to be wet with showers around. So you want to plan on that if you were going to be headed downtown. And of course, being mindful of travel, depending on what direction you're coming from. Monday's cold front brings us the coldest air of the season. Mornings will likely be in the teens in some spots by the middle part of next week, with potentially, Kelsey, a few more flakes by next Friday.